Hello, welcome to chapter 4 of our HTML and CSS web development course. In this video, we are going to talk about links. Links are the defining feature of the web because it allows you to move from one particular web page to another. It also allows you to move from one particular location on a web page to a different location on the same web page. It also allows you to move from a particular page on a website to another. We will also talk about the various types of links. Links from one website to another, links from one page to another on the same website. Let's say you're on the sports page but you are going to the entertainment page, or you're on the politics page but you are going to the sports page. Okay, and then links from one part of a web page to another part of the same web page. Let's say you are at the bottom and then you are moving to the top, or you are at home and then you are moving to the About Us page or to our services page on the same particular page. We're also going to talk about the links that open in a new browser window. So any link you click should open in a new tab, in a new window. Okay, and we're also going to discuss links that start up your email program and then addresses a new email to someone, just like the mail to example we used earlier while I was explaining our list items. Links are created using the anchor element, that is A in angle bracket. Users can click on anything between the opening anchor and then the closing anchor tag. You can also specify which page you want to link it to using a hypertext or a hyperlink reference attribute. For example, in order to create a link, we need the anchor, just as I read earlier. So I just open my anchor tag. Now in the opening tag of the anchor, I'm going to indicate the attribute href, which stands for hyperlink reference. When I choose the href, it is going to give me an equal to sign and then quotation marks. I'm going to enter the link I want the page to go to in between the quotation marks. So wherever I want to link this particular text to, I'll just indicate the website where I want to go. I'm going on YouTube. I'm going to copy the link of my YouTube channel and I'm going to paste it directly in between it, and I'll type Sewuni Coding School. So on the web page, Sewuni Coding School will be displayed, but the moment I click on this particular text, it has to take me to the YouTube channel. Let's try it. File, save, refresh the page. When I refresh the page, I will see Sewuni Coding School. When I click on it, I'm expecting it to take me to my YouTube channel. So that is how you create links. So for this one, what I've done is that I've created the link to take me to a different website. So this kind of link where you type the destination website in your attribute to let the visitor or the person move from your website to a different website, just like I've done from my web page to YouTube right now. So this one is linking one web page to a different website. So I want us to get it. We are also going to do linking to different pages on the same website place. We are also going to do all those examples for you to appreciate what we mean. And also this opens the new website on the same web page. We can also allow it to open in a different window. Let's say on this window, when I click on it, it should open a different tab or a different window. It shouldn't open on the same web page, on the same window. It should open in a different window. So that's first example, that is linking a web page to a different website. This type of links are also referred to as absolute URLs. When we say a URL, A URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator, and every web page has its own URL. Every document on a website has its own URL. That is the link that takes you to the particular document on the internet. Probably we want to link our website to our Facebook page. We can also decide to link it to Facebook homepage, depending on wherever we would like our visitor to go to. Okay, whether we want him to visit the homepage of a website, or we want him to visit a different page on a different website, you can as well do that by just using the URL. Just like the example we used, I took you to YouTube, but not the homepage of YouTube, but on YouTube, and then we went to Sewonie Coding School channel page. So our channel URL was used. That is an absolute what? URL. And an absolute URL starts with a domain name for that site and can be followed by the path. So if you check the, let me open this one again. If you check, this is the domain name, this is the domain name, okay, www.youtube.com. It was followed by the channel and the channel what? Link, or the channel address. So this one takes you directly to the channel. But when we take out all these ones and then we just press enter, it should take us to the home page of YouTube and not the, it's also an absolute URL, but it's now taking us to the home page. It's not taking us to a specific channel. That is what absolute. We are also going to talk about linking to other pages on the same website. So in this case, we are not linking it to an external website like the way we did first with the absolute URL. Now we are going to link it to other pages on the same website. But because we have only one page for now, it will be difficult for us to link it to other pages. So what we can do is to create other pages. So let's do that one quickly. Let's create 2 or 3 more into the same folder. So you click on this to create a new file. Let's name it home.html. Let's create one more and name it about us.html. Let's create one more and say contact us.html. Contact us.html. So I think now we have 4 different pages. So these 4 different pages, let's try and just do 1 or 2 things. Now we have what? 4 different pages in the same folder. Okay, so what we are going to do is to now write in our references. I want us to do it in the form of a list or in the form of a paragraph. You can choose any of them. Let's first of all do a paragraph. Within a paragraph, we will just what? Create our unordered list. So let's do a UL. Within a UL, we are going to create what? List item, and each list item will be a link. So let's create li. Within the li, we do what? An anchor. href. Let me close my anchor. Okay, and come inside the opening tag and enter the attribute href. So hyperlink reference equal to, in this case, I'm going to link, I'm currently on the home page. You can see it here selected. So I want to link the home page to our about us page. So I'm just going to write about us.html, provided we are in the same folder, about us. So I've gotten the first link. So I've linked the home page to the about us page. Let me link the index to the contact us page. I am going to link the index page to the contact us page. Contact us. Contact us. I can also come to the about us and then link other pages. So let me link the index page here. Okay, home page. Let me link this to the home page. Let me just save all my files. I'll save this. I'll save. Now let's view our. This is the page. This should be my index page. I can see contact us here. So when I click on contact us, it must take me to the page contact us. So look at the name of the page, whether indeed it has changed. So this is what we are still on the index. So I'm trying to go to a different page on the same. So you can see contact us. On contact us also, is there any link on contact us? There's no link on contact us. The home page. This is the home page. On the home page too, there's what? An about us page. On the about us page, there's a home page. On the home page, there's about us page. So that is how you are going to what? Link to other pages on the same website. So it is possible you are creating a blog site or a news portal. On the news portal, there is politics, there is sports, there is international or world news, there is entertainment, there is lifestyle. All these are different pages of the same website with the same domain name. So you can put links on each of them or on the home page to be able to navigate easily to other pages. The first one we did by linking a specific URL of a different website is absolute URL. This particular one we are doing by using pages names on the same website and linking it to other pages on the same website is what? Relative URL. As we all know, relative is relative. We all have relatives and we know how we are related with relatives. So we are all on the same domain, on the same website, but we are kind of related. Okay, we are hosted on the same server, so we are just on the same website but different pages. Just like you are in the same house with someone but different rooms. Now, after giving some examples in absolute URL and then relative URL, we are going to email links. Now, in order for you to create a link that is able to start an email client or an email program you have and addresses an email to a specified email address, you still have to use the anchor element because we are still doing links. But in the attributes, the hyperlink reference, the href, has to start with a mail to, followed by the email address you want the email to be sent to. So for instance, let's go to our code editor, and then assuming I want to send an email, or I want you to send an email to me, for instance. So I still start an anchor, which is an A, and then I close it. Inside the starting tag, I bring my href. After bringing my href, I start with a mail to. Who am I mailing to? So I'll bring a colon. I say I'm mailing to sewunigroup@gmail.com. What is the link test? I can say email Sewuni or email me. Email Sewuni. And then I can even say talk to us, send us feedback. Let me just write send feedback as my link test, and then I save, Control S. Let me refresh the page so you can see send feedback. It's on the same line with this. I'm not too comfortable. So this is what we spoke about, white space collapsing. Even though I've left a lot of lines, it's still giving me one space. So I can simply bring a paragraph here to start it on a different line. So I bring a P. Let me just take it off from this place and then bring it to the end. You can also click on the end key on your keyboard. So I bring a P and I'm done. So Control S, save. Let me refresh the page once more. Okay, so now I find my new link below the first link. So send feedback. The moment I click on send feedback, it is going to open. You see, it has launched my Outlook. Straightforward by just clicking on the link. It has quickly opened my Outlook and it's telling me to do my setup. I've not set up my Outlook. So assuming I've set up either my Google account or my Outlook account, any of the accounts I have, it will just open, and then there's no need for the person to again type the recipient address to, because the recipient address is actually what you have clicked. What the person will now do is to enter, let's say, the subject and then the body of the email or the main email. If there's any attachment the person adds, okay, this link mail to is able to trigger or is able to open an email program directly straightforward from the web page. So this is how to do the email link. Now, opening links in a new window. How do we do that? If you want our link to take the person to a different website, but it should not open on the current window, it should open on a new window, We are just going to add an attribute called target, and the value of target should be blank. So let's say this one, this is to YouTube, right? So I want to add an additional attribute called target. And what am I targeting? I'm targeting a blank. So you bring underscore blank. Those of you who cannot do the underscore, you just look for your hyphen key and then you use shift and then the hyphen key. I'm going to get an underscore. You save it and then straightforward we'll check what we've done. So that is it. The link is here. Let me click on it and see whether I will go to a new window instead of this current window. You see it has left it here. It has opened a current window for me here. It has opened a current a different window. It was not opening it on the same window, just like it was happening initially when we did it. If you don't remember, let me just take this one off. Let me just take it off so you understand the difference. Save it and see the difference. Let me refresh the page once more. It's the same link, but when I click on it, it opens on the same window. It doesn't open in a different window. Okay. But when I added another attribute and I gave it a value of underscore blank and I saved it, when I click on that particular link, it opens in a new window, just as it is happening here.